Hello Gemini, welcome to Dumela Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the sun sign of Gemini, and Gemini, this is your Taurus season reading for 2023. Beautiful Gemini. Taurus is second house energy. This is your resources, your stability, your finances, your foundation. Also, Taurus is ruled by Venus, so this is your relationships at the very core basis of your relationships. Okay, so let us see what is coming through for you, Gemini, through Taurus season. Orphaned. Companionship. Oh, lovely Gemini, yay. And door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, so beautiful Gemini, these two go hand in hand, absolutely. This reads, the companionship reads, giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So this is what is being healed primarily, and we have another beautiful blessing coming through. But the first blessing, the first healing through for all of you during Taurus season is finally a shift from feeling alone, feeling like an outsider, feeling like you don't belong, feeling like you're weird. Some of you thinking you're a freak, or that you're just, you're too much for people, or people can't handle you, or that you are too weird, or that, because you've been going through such a powerful transformation, Gemini, where you are now aligned through divine love. You're no longer co-creating through the conditioned mind, keeping yourself in that structure, in that limitation, no longer creating through the conditioned heart, keeping yourself through those rigid, obligated ways of feeling, obligated relationships, obligated, situations, and creating through guilt. You are now embodying yourself in the truth of you more than ever before. And this has made you feel a little bit like an outsider, a bit alone, like you don't fit in. That you no longer feel like you gel in with normal society, with the human conditioned society. You're almost feeling otherly, but you have been staying the course. You haven't been punishing yourself. You haven't been belittling yourself, even if you think of yourself, because we're hearing you. And it's not that you are saying it in a negative way, but saying that you're weird or you're a freak or you're an outsider. It's not that you're saying it in a negative, self-deprecating way. It's just that you're really acknowledging how different and unusual and unique you are. And we are saying it should be praised, okay? Fly your freak flag high if you must, Be completely proud of the super extraordinary, super special, supernatural energy, healing, divine, God, goddess frequency you are, because you're also special and you're also unique. In that frequency, you have been growing and healing and aligning and owning your power and owning your truth and not backing down. And you're no longer comparing yourself with the sheep. You understand that you're a lion, you are powerful, you're meant to be unique, you're source, you're meant to create in a frequency that honors you completely. And finally, there's a healing to that energy where you are now aligning with people who have been on the same journey. You see here it says, giving someone your complete presence. And when we read the term complete presence, we are feeling Source is saying being completely present within Source. It's not about giving someone your complete attention. It's about being completely present within self and then engaging with someone. So you're no longer hiding yourself. You're no longer shying away from your truth. You're no longer dimming your light. You're no longer making yourself palatable for other people. No longer people pleasing. You're completely, authentically your truth, your complete presence, your complete self, complete Source. And you are holding that space, and now you are engaging with those from that place, and you are finding what an astonishing gift you are. People are celebrating you, people are speaking positively about you, and you are finally seeing that a lot of the insecurities was coming from your own mind, from your own self, and that you are now aligning with those who are appreciating you, who are loving you, who are celebrating you in your uniqueness, in your way, even if it's completely extraordinary or completely different from how others engage with other people. They are enjoying your unique being. They're enjoying your freedom, your freeness, how you are free and how you are fearless in the expression of you, how you are being your truth, being yourself completely, how you are speaking your truth, how you're creating your authenticity. It's refreshing to them. They love it. They finally feel they can also be at ease. They can also just allow themselves the truth of who they are. They feel at ease, at home within your energy. They are celebrating you, and you are finally also aligning with those who are open to authentic creation. They might not be at the level of you in terms of your spiritual awakening. However, wherever they are on their soul journey, they are authentic. They are being their honest truth as much as they possibly can each moment. And that is enough for you. It feels refreshing. It feels like a breath of fresh air. You can all be open. There's no hiding of what you've experienced, of any knowledge you're receiving. You are feeling inspired to share, and they're open to receiving. They're not questioning everything you're doing in a way which is criticizing. They might be questioning out of curiosity, wanting to know more, wanting to add to their wisdom and their knowledge, but it's not to tear you down. It's not to, patronize you. It's to actually learn from you. So you are really being healed, where you're no longer feeling alone, you're no longer feeling abandoned or orphaned or weird or the odd one out or alone in the world. You're finally co-creating and meeting and attracting those who are open to who you are, open to your authentic truth. And they are also happy to meet you because you are open to who they are. You're open to their authentic truth. So very beautiful relationships. And here with the elephant spirit animal, this is stable, strong relationships, okay? There's no conditioning. There's no obligation here. You don't have to set time you don't have to see this person. You don't have to keep texting them. There's no have to. The relationship is just fluid and organic. You understand that you'll co-create when you co-create. There's a simplicity, there's an ease to this. It is like breathing when you are together with these new people that you are now finally attracting into your frequency. And Source is saying that was the whole point. You had to be alone in order for you to anchor in, to crystallize in your truth, where you would not let anybody push you away from who you were, okay? That is why you were alone for so long. You had to be alone in order for you to discover your brilliance, your power, your gifts, your beautiful self. So much so that you loved this beautiful self. So much so that you would never let anybody shift you from this beautiful self. So much so that you would never let anybody make you feel like you had to make yourself palatable, that you had to switch yourself off, that you had to dial yourself down, you had to dim your light. So much so you just had to be, this is who I am, the embodiment of Source. This is who I want to be, and I'm not backing down. I'm going to be this person. I'm going to be this being for at every single moment, for each and every single present moment I have. I'm not going to alter my truth anymore for anyone. And when you declared that within your spirit, within your mind, within your emotion, within your physical, when you declared that within Source, and you crystallized it, and it became a foundation, power, you are then finally able now to align with those who have done the same in some capacity or other. Because now you are finally attracting those resonant to you, because as within, without, you are attracting those who then are where you exist. Because now your existence is Source, you can only now call in people, co-creations of those who are at Source. And you're able to tell very quickly those who are not. And you Now release them. You're no longer feeling that you have to bend over backwards for them. You are releasing them with love, no matter how they react to you. If they react negatively to you, you understand it's just their perception, and you no longer let it hurt you. You no longer let it move you in any way. You simply see them as they are and you release them. It's very empowering and liberating, Gemini. You are finally choosing you no matter what. You no longer care what other people think of you. And it is a powerful declaration of self-love. And here we are. It leads to this beautiful 734 makes a 7 frequency. And it is a door to personal healing and happiness. Now finally that you have elected you, and finally that now you are co-creating with others in your authenticity, and you're not backing down. You're now finally being your truth, and you're allowing them to react to you however they'll react to you. You're allowing them to experience you however they experience you. You're allowing them to, you're no longer controlling that they have to acknowledge you, that they have to validate you, that they have to celebrate you. You no longer need them to be anything. You simply are. You simply be. No matter what, you simply be. You're the only validation you needed. You're the only agreement, the only acknowledgement you needed was yourself, your own. And that's where you are now, empowered within Source. Thus, you are free from all things, and all things are free from you. And in that space, you are finally allowing yourself to heal, because now you're in your truth. Thus, you are healing to the truth. You're now allowing yourself happiness, because now you're in your truth. You're allowing happiness. You're allowing your authenticity. You're allowing that which truly honors you to come in. And it's beautiful. It's peaceful. It's tranquil. Almost the fear you had and the catastrophizing you were doing, where you thought the worst was going to happen. People are going to reject you. People are going to do this and that and that. Completely opposite happening. Peaceful, celebrated, at ease, happy, because you finally understand that where you are, you've raised your frequency to the highest energy. Only those who can appreciate that energy can come into your frequency. So those who are experiencing you, even if you are very different from them, even if you are very not out of their comfort zone, they can't react badly to you, because your frequency is pure love. All they can do is just, if they can't appreciate you in the sense that they can't, communicate or share loving words with you, they will just be quiet and just observe. And that's all they can do. They can't be mean or outwardly. They can't. Your frequency demands grace and respect and honor and love, because that's where you are. And so you're finally understanding your power more than ever before, and you're realizing that those who are having perhaps negative experiences are those who are still creating within fear or anxiety, because like and energy attracts. And if you're afraid of your truth, you attract those who are afraid of your truth. If you are dimming yourself and making yourself palatable for others to receive you, then you're attracting those who want you to shift for them. But should you claim your truth, should you be open within your truth, should you just be in the embodiment of your power and claim the truth of you within love, that is the only frequency you call into your manifest reality. And you are really enjoying this experience in both relationships and in all physical manifestations. But there's a huge healing to your relationship sector. So Venus really working powerfully with you, Gemini, this Taurus season. Let us pull some tarot. There we go, Page of Swords. New insight, new information, new intuition, new communication, new topics, new behaviors, new understanding. You're no longer shying away from the new you are. You're no longer shying away from new ways of being, new ways of thinking, new ways of talking, new conversations that align with you. You're no longer interacting and engaging in the old frequencies, with the old fears, the old conditioning, the old programming. You are now aligned with new conversations is what we're really receiving. Just what you're speaking about to people is new. It's aligned to you. You're no longer having to rehash the worldly issues and the worldly woes. You are now speaking the language of Source, engaging with ideas of Source, interactions, new intuition, new perceptions, and new understanding about you and your purpose, and about engaging in your clarity. The more you are in your power, the more you are receiving new understanding of the earth, of creation, of the world around you, of people, of humanity, of the different realms we're all creating in. You're really finally understanding your power and aligning to a higher wavelength in communication, in thought, in words, in manifestation. New insight coming to you. And new physical manifestations. Look at that. You have now, okay, thank you, Source. Because you were busy in the orphaned frequency, you were feeling quite lonely and quite alone, and still a bit in fear about how people were going to engage with you. So what you would do is, when you were with people, you would go back into old ways of being, old patterns of behavior, old ways of speaking. You would rehash conversations you really didn't want to speak about. You would rehash they would speak on topics which you didn't really engage in, didn't interest you anymore, and it felt like, oh, you are still going through this step. It feels like they were communicating about things that you healed ages ago. For example, us personally, Velastri, us Kemet in this physical, the Kemet experience, the last time, I mean, for goodness, do we even ever speak about politics? But if you're thinking of politics, or even religion, organized religion, or racism, or any of those very human topics, we honestly can't think of the last time we had those kinds of conversations. And if anybody was to come up to us and or actually they wouldn't, we don't attract that information. It feels so long ago, those human conversations feel so long ago. Right now, the conversations we speak of is more energy and creation and ascension, manifestation, light codes. And that is the conversations we actually have with people. If anybody's attracted to our frequency to communicate, that is where the conversation is. It never lingers on the old, because we no longer adjust to where they are, perhaps still speaking. We remain where we are, so their frequency then aligns to where we are, and that is where we hold the space. Should they be open to it? Should they not be open to it, then they don't speak with us. And that is what you have learned now, that you no longer the need to communicate with someone, the need to interact with somebody is gone. You realize, I don't have to speak, I don't have to engage, I don't have to interact with anybody. There's no rule that says this is how to be a polite human being. You have to. You realize that's all construct, that's all illusion, forcing you to engage in energies that are not serving you. So you've released that idea that you have to engage with people. And you're now finally aligned with your truth, and you are allowing yourself to engage with those you are inspired to engage in, or those who organically flow into your everyday experience. Thus, the conversations and the interactions you're having are new, aligning to the new you, aligning to current, present time creation. Because those who are speaking of the old, they're in older timelines, where they are happily healing those energies. We're not forcing them. They don't have to speak what we speak, but you don't have to speak what they speak. Allow them to be where they are by allowing you to be where you are. And you have now finally allowed yourself to honor your transformation process. You've allowed yourself to be where you are now having new insight, new ideas, new conversations, new physical manifestations, new physical interactions. You're doing new things, allowing yourself to be in your authentic truth. You're engaging in new experiences, new situations, new friendship groups, new co-creations where you can be in your power. You don't have to adjust yourself to make other people comfortable. You are in your power, and in that space, it's new manifestations, because now you are current. Now you are creating in the current, most present timeline. you're creating now in the energies that are weaving in the new frequency of the Aquarian realm. You are present, you are current, you're no longer living in a past, and you're not living in a non-existent future. You're living in present, and this present frequency is creating the future you're aligning to. So you are really becoming the present, current manifester, the alchemist of your reality. Beautiful Gemini. We're proud of you for staying in your truth. You've done the work. Well done. And look, yes, now finally receiving. You're finally receiving things that excite you with the Knight of Cups. Finally receiving opportunities and experiences that make you happy. You no longer have to pretend, oh yay, that feels like a fun thing to do. I actually don't want to do that. You're finally now receiving something that excites you, something that's new. You didn't even know it was what you wanted, but when you're receiving this offer, it's wonderful. A new interaction with somebody, people asking you to join this experience, or to go camping with them, to go to this festival, or to go to this workshop with them, or to go to yoga or this health retreat, or to go to this book club, whatever it is, you're being asked and invited to these new experiences, new offers, perhaps also in business, in workplace, new relationships, new dates, new experiences, whatever it is. You're being offered this new energy, because now it's finally aligning to you, because you're not shifting, you're remaining in your truth. Thus now you are receiving your truth, and it makes you happy, and it's authentic happiness. It's not the happiness you've known. It's not the conditioned happiness. New things are exciting you. New things that you hadn't even done before exciting you, because now you're allowing yourself to be your truth in these new experiences, which is a bit scary and intimidating at first, but you no longer care. You're just diving deep, head first, eyes shut, deep into the unknown. And as you do so, it's exciting, it's thrilling, it's exhilarating, it's fun, and people are engaging with you, and people are expressing themselves with you, and people are reacting to you in new ways, and you are finally understanding who and what you are by how people are reacting to you and how these experiences are playing out. It's beautiful energies, and also you're very sharp in your intuition. This is you really aligning to the guidance of source and spirit. You are really allowing yourself to navigate the energies through your intuitive frequency, and you're receiving powerful new intuitive energies from spirit with the Knight of Cups. Okay. Bringing about a balance. Look at this, a balance, a harmony. Finally, you are dropping the old that no longer serves you, dropping the old of the illusion, and you're finally allowing yourself to receive the clarity of you. With the judgment card coming out here, you in your clarity, you in your open, naked, vulnerable self, your complete present self, allowing for a balancing of energies. Now finally the physical can balance to you, because you are now seen. You're no longer hiding, because remember, everything has to honor you. So when you are hiding, the physical had to hide from you. Now that you're open and you're clear in abundance to you, the physical is open and clear in abundance to you. The Two of Pentacles here mirroring the Page of Pentacles. New experiences coming in to balance out the old that you are releasing. Finally manifesting new physical manifestations, allowing you to feel that harmony you have been searching for, you've been asking for, you've been praying for, you've been working, manifesting. Here we are, the judgment, clarity, open, vulnerable before universe. No longer hiding yourself. Source can see you in your clarity to give you you. Thus, you're receiving new ideas in your clarity, new frequencies, new communication, new perception, new engagement, new thoughts, new ways, new ideas, new imaginings, new conversations that honor the true, authentic presence of you. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Gemini. You are open, you are in your clarity, and it's allowing you to now engage with people, with situations that now honor you, having new conversations, new ideas, new experiences, new physical manifestations, new opportunities, new blessings, which honor you, finally allowing you a happiness, new interactions with people which are authentic and true. You're no longer hiding your power, no longer hiding your gifts, no longer hiding your truth, no longer hiding your abilities, your clarity, your knowledge, your wisdom, your wonderful presence, your truth, your authenticity. You are clear, you are open. Oh, Gemini, you are such love at this time, for you are embodying the love of you like never before. Blessed be.